Brought to you by the new Pharaoh's Lounge Kickstarter. Zeldara 8, the Colossal Tussle. So we made a bunch of lineups the other night, 20 lineups, like 5.5 seconds after the Cowboys Chargers game ended. And as much as I don't know whether the lineups are any good or not, usually it comes out of anger and passion. But then we get into that world huh, huh, where we're like, you know what if those lineups are no good? But then what if they are good? You erase them and they win. So I always say there's an insurance policy for that. So it costs you $400 to run 20 lineups in the Millie game, but if you don't like your lineups, but you say to yourself, shit, what if they're good and I'm erasing them by accident? Called the insurance policy. So you got the 10-cent game. You can run 20 lineups in. First place is $500. So for $2, you can run 20 lineups there. So that's what I did. Now that I have those lineups I made after the Monday Night Football game, we're going to redo these lineups in the Millie. Because I wasn't comfortable. But you know how superstition works. More and more we're seeing less of those contrarian type captains that you keep thinking you're going to get lucky with, and you don't. So you end up blowing $400 and screaming all night. Now, used the whole cap the other night. That Monday Night Football lineup was 49,600. They used the whole fucking cap. It's kind of enough of this. Oh, don't use the whole cap. Fuck that shit. We got to figure out where the edge is in this fucking game. Like I said, if these lineups were any good, to be safe, I paid for a $2 insurance policy that if one of those lineups was $1 million lineup, instead of getting fucked over and screaming, going, "Oh God, I can't believe I erased that lineup," I'll walk away with $500, which will get me enough money to go play 20 lineups in the next fucking $1 million game. You get the $20, you get the $1 game for $20, you got the $3 game for $60, and it's pretty much the same amount of players as the Millie. So the idea is you got to try and train yourself on a budget to win these fucking things at 20 lineups. One guy took down the fucking mainstream Millie with one goddamn lineup. Okay, some David and Goliath fucking analytical fucking snap fucking slingshot shit. That's why in my little DraftKings league that I play every week, I take whatever lineup I put in that game against the other 30. It's like 70 people I play in that league. I run that shit in a millie. So, buttons. We're gonna redo these 20. Go through some updated news. Hopefully, make $1 million fucking lineup. I love my job. I love making comic books for a living. For some reason, I'm drawn to this fantasy shit because, as much as I love writing comic books, it's a very isolated life. I'd like to get out to more sporting events. But rather than sit at a sporting event and pretend to give a shit about the home team, I want to have fucking skin in the game. Any new news? Today is what? The 17th. Look for shit from today. We read all about this Alvin Kamara. We know Kamara is a beast. Going up against the Jaguars, 15th point defense. Sometimes these rankings mean something, sometimes they mean shit. Travis Etienne. We know he's the man. Our biggest issue, of course, has to do with the quarterback situation. Trevor Lawrence was a limited participant in Tuesday's practice, but the Jaguars remain optimistic he'll be available to play in Thursday's game against the Saints. Lawrence was spotted taking part in individual drills during the open portion of Tuesday's practice. Going through his workout while sporting a protective brace on the left knee, he sprained late in Sunday's win over the Colts. Though Wolf notes the backup quarterback C.J. Beathard took the largest share of first-team reps Tuesday, Beathard himself told Adam Seitz of USA Today that he is very likely Lawrence starts Thursday. Head coach Doug Peterson could shed more light on the quarterback's status for week 7 later Tuesday or after Wednesday's light practice. Well, any of those fucking Beathard lineups that I have, I'll just pull Beathard and toss in Lawrence. You're looking at a money difference of not much. 95. So you're looking for $1,000 difference. So that's all right. It can be done. What about this prick? Chris Olave, limited participant in Tuesday's walkthrough practice. The Saints are proceeding carefully with Olave while he manages a toe injury on a short week. But so long as he's able to take practice reps again Wednesday, he should be in good shape to play Thursday against the Jaguars. Olave is coming off a strong showing in a Week 6 loss to the Texans, logging in a season-high 87% snap share en route to 7 catches for 96 yards on 10 targets. He's a beast. Ho. Get up, put some fucking aloe on it. Well, the questionable tag is off Mr. Carr. Carr was a full participant during Tuesday's walkthrough practice. After being knocked out in the Saints' Week 3 loss to the Packers with a sprained AC joint in his throwing shoulder, Carr has proceeded to start the Saints' ensuing 3 games. Carr struggled mightily in a decisive loss to the Buccaneers in Week 4, but he's bounced back nicely over the past 2 games, completing 50 of 76 pass attempts for 536 yards, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception, in a win over the Patriots and a loss to the Texans. Carr is likely still less than 100% healthy and will face a quick turnaround Week 7 with a Thursday night battle against the Jaguars. But his full participation in Tuesday's session clears the way for him to start. Shit. Who else was questionable? Group base. We like Shaheed. I'm thinking Shaheed's going to be our guy. 2 receptions on 6 targets, 85 yards, and a touchdown. Shaheed showed up for his first significant impact since the season opener against Tennessee. The 6-foot speedster continually served as New Orleans' top deep threat so far this season, and both of his receptions came on deep passes Sunday. This included the team's lone receiving touchdown with a 34-yard pass down the middle of the field, as well as the team's longest play from scrimmage, a 51-yard pass from Derek Carr on a first down shot midway through the fourth quarter. Shaheed also got involved in the rushing game with 2 end-around carries, and he's now totaled 5 rushing attempts for 29 yards through 6 games. Shaheed's speed and versatility should continue to make him the Saints' most explosive playmaker, though his 21 touches through 6 weeks doesn't bode well for his game-to-game consistency in fantasy. However, this is the $1 million game, and he fucking knows that. That's why he's got to show up. Now, what's going on with these 2 fuckers? The Saints designated Williams for return from injured reserve Tuesday. Williams was listed as a limited participant Monday on the Saints' initial Week 7 injury report, but because the report was merely an estimate, his 21-day evaluation window wasn't opened. The Saints held a walkthrough session Tuesday, and with Williams participating on a limited basis, the team now has 3 weeks to activate him from IR. Given that New Orleans is unlikely to hold a rigorous practice session Wednesday, the 28-year-old doesn't seem especially likely to be activated ahead of Thursday's game against the Jaguars. Instead, a return in Week 8 in Indianapolis is more realistic for Williams, who is expected to work in complementary fashion to Alvin Kamara as a short yardage and early down specialist. Do I have Williams in these fucking lineups? We might as well do this shit right now. Before we fucking forget. Because we're going to fucking forget. So we got Beathard. Any of these got Williams in them? No Jamal Williams. Just be sure. No Jamal Williams. How many Beathards? So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Holy shit. Did every fucking lineup? Wow. He's in every lineup except 1. Did I really do that? I thought I ran fucking Derek Carr a lot. I guess I didn't. Fix that shit. Holy shit. Well. Figure that out after. After what? After. All right, let's do this shit. This is more about the targets. So what we have here is 5 targets on the Saints side and 5 major targets on the Jaguars side. So the idea is to run them with their quarterback and then run the other suit underneath. Running a bunch of 2-4s. Then what we do is the reverse. Take the quarterback, throw his ass into the captain's chair, give him his targets with the Saints underneath. Ready to have some fun? Let's have some fun. All right. Target and quarterbacks. A Kamara and Carr. That's target number one. Target number two, Olave and Carr. Target number three, Michael Thomas and Carr. Target number four, Taysom Hill and Carr. Make fun what you want. Motherfucker put up double digits last week. Seems prepped. It's Sunday. It's fucking Thursday game. They can throw some of that gadget crap around. And finally, Raheed Shaheed and Carr. And we flip it over. Travis Etienne. See, shit. So here's the problem now is whether you want to go with Trevor Lawrence here. Because Lawrence can play, he can be limited, he can be handing the fucking ball off. Beathard can end up coming in halfway through the fucking game. Then there's that whole chase the Q. We chase the Q. Why? Because the Q scares me off, it scares you off, it scares everybody off, which means if it comes through, it's low owned, and you got yourself $1 million goddamn dollars. He's practicing. If they're putting him out there, he's fucking playing. I mean, he's the quarterback. He's the goddamn quarterback. This is a rough call. All logic says you play him because, again, everybody else is scared, so you not be scared, right? Hmm. Let's just say we run it. Because the problem is you'd like to go with Ridley or Kirk. Either one could pop off. So it's like if you're going to commit to one, you got to fucking commit to the other. All those lineups are trash because they all got Beathard in it. Is there anything new on Beathard? No, there's nothing new on Beathard. There's nothing at all on Beathard. He ain't fucking playing. They're throwing Trevor and his busted ass knee out there. Quarterback Beathard took the larger share of the reps. Beathard even said it's very likely Lawrence starts Thursday. Hmm. Got to run at least these five. Oh, it's $100 goddamn dollars you're putting on the line there. So target number one, Etienne with Lawrence. Target number two, Ridley and Lawrence. Target number three, Kirk and Lawrence. Target number four, Evan Engram and Lawrence. Now, there really isn't a fifth target. I ain't gonna fucking force it in when we're chasing the Millie. What I'd like to do is get a little unorthodox, if you will. I mean, Bigsby ain't done shit. He ain't done shit. He ain't even broke 10 fucking points yet. Did he have any fucking touchdowns? I saw one. Yeah, I remember one game. I saw him run one in. That was it. He fucking. That's not a slate breaker. So we're gonna run in the 10th one here. We're gonna run double defense because this could be the fucking game where it happens. You got two goddamn solid defenses, the Jaguars and Saints. I'm not gonna do some double kicker bullshit. I'm just simply saying we're running both defenses there, and on the bring back, we're gonna run both defenses with the Saints up on top. I'm willing to blow $40 on the idea that this could be the first game to have a double defense finish. I mean, not just double defense, defensive captain. There was $1 million game on Monday night where the Vikings and Bears defenses were both in the winning lineup. I don't think, no, not the Monday night football game had the Jets defense, not the Bills. Worth the fucking shot. Now, in the reversal here, we're going to run quarterbacks. Actually, what I'd like to do in case of a blowout, that Thursday game, Broncos and Chiefs. That was a one guy and the captain, and then basically the entire suit on the rest. So that could be something interesting as well. Trying to go for some unorthodox lineups. Chiefs D was in that winning lineup. So let's try that again. We're going to run Kamara, Olave, Carr. No, not Carr. Not Carr. I'll run the targets. Fuck Carr. Get Carr out of there. Thomas, Hill. All right, there's our targets, right? Kamara, Olave, Thomas, Hill, Shaheed. All right, on their own. We run the four Jaguars. Etienne, Ridley, Kirk, old Ingram. Now, we want to run four Jaguars underneath here. Obviously, Mr. Etienne. I'm thinking we just skip Lawrence and go for Ridley and Kirk. Take him to fuck your mother. I can't get him. Let's say you go with Ingram. Let's say you take all the fucking targets. Who can you cut? Let's say you run all four targets underneath. You got to get back 6,800. So keep Ingram, keep Etienne. So the idea is either Ridley or Kirk. Now here's what we do. Here's what we do. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. It's Ridley or Kirk. So what we do is we can get rid of one of these. We get rid of Kirk. We run a $3 variant where we just switch it out. We're gonna swap it out. We're keeping Ingram. We're keeping Etienne. And the idea is we swap out the receivers. So in the $1,000,000 game, we're going to keep Ridley. Can we get that strange motherfucker? Yes. Fucking A. Double fucking tight end. That is contrarian as it gets. Strange caught 2 of 3 targets, 27 yards, and a touchdown during Sunday's win over Indianapolis. The rookie second round pick had just 2 catches for 7 yards across the first 5 games of the season. But he played a season high 55% of Jacksonville's offensive snaps Sunday. He saw similar playing time as a fellow reserve tight end Luke Faro, while Evan Ingram remains the clear starter. Strange could work as Jacksonville's number 2 tight end going forward, but he's unlikely to see much action in the passing game if Ingram stays healthy. Well, Ingram gets injured all the fucking time. We're rolling this one. Here's how we're rolling, motherfucker. Our $3 variant, we're going to pull Kirk. We're going to trade out Ridley for Kirk. Literally, just that's it. So essentially, we're running $23 lineups. Shit. I can't do that, can I? Oh, fuck me. That really just happened? So where's the one? So this one gets replaced. All right, that's it, right? Get Ridley in there. We'll figure it all out. It'll all work itself out. You just betcha. We'll fix that after. All right, works for me. Olaves. Now remember, let's run them all. Etienne, Ridley, Kirk. Holy shit, we get them all. We get Strange. I like this fucking lineup, man. It's all just fucking targets. But watch it. Look, I got all those other fucking games with the goddamn double kickers and double defense, and that's what everybody's gonna fucking do because they all think I play safe, and you're playing safe gets you shit. I'm willing to lose 400 or make a million. I don't want to cash in. I don't want to win $200 back. I don't want my fucking $400 back. I want the goddamn million. Does that make me so unique? No, it doesn't. It does not. Beathard. Oh, yeah, there's the Beathard. Lawrence, there he is. Boom, just slip his ass right in there. Easy fix. Easy peasy Japanese. Good shit. Moving on. Thomas and Carl, let's get all them weapons in there. Let's get all them goddamn weapons in there. ETN. Ridley. Kirk. 41 left. We got money left over here. Jaguars fucking D. Or Tank Bigsby. I'd rather take my chances on the Jaguars D. Some unique lineup construction, which we're realizing more and more. You gotta stop thinking about kickers sometimes. Just gets too goddamn safe. Although there was a kicker in that winning lineup. So I kind of maybe I'm fucking myself here. We'll figure that out in the $3 game. Gotta get rid of all these Beathard lineups. All these goddamn Beathard bastard lineups. They all pretty much seem to all leave me enough for fucking getting Trevor Lawrence slipped in there. So it's kind of easy. If that fucking lineup wins, it's $500. All right, keep playing around here. ETN. Ridley and Kirk were both in the winning fucking $100,000 lineup. I ran a lot of digs in that Jaguars Bills game for 100 grand. And the idea is the money that you spent on Diggs, you could have got Ridley and Kirk. They literally were the same exact. You combine their money, it was Diggs. And they were in the winning lineup. Diggs wasn't. Son of a bitch, right? And we got Group A here. We also got McManus. Oh, fuck, we got Shaheed. But I want to run 4 Jaguars underneath. I don't want to be so married to Shaheed that I fuck up my little system here. That's why I'm taking McManus. Kicker was in the $380,000 winning lineup this Monday. You know, you got this instinct impulse. We want to just jump and put the guy you really want in there, but then don't work out. Can't have it. There you go, Trevor Lawrence. Right. All right, Shaheed Carr, here we go. Etienne, Ridley, Kirk, and Michael Thomas sitting right there looking at us. So's Taysom Hill. I'm going with Ingram. Oh shit. Oh, I couldn't pull Ingram last time. That was why. Too much money on the table. You had to keep Ingram. That's right. I'm wondering, I'm sitting there going, why was I not putting Ingram in before? Mr. Ridley. Oddly enough, this is like what I want to do. This is what I want my damn job to be. Now we gotta go with some Saints. Ingram? Oh, there's Ridley. Oh, because Ingram would be up top. Oh, I'm such a schmuck. All right. Now we need some Saints. We're going to ignore Mr. Carr. I'm going Kamara, Olave. Let's just put them all in for the fuck of it. Thomas and Hill. Right? So we need 75 back already. But over Hill, fuck Hill. I want Shaheed. I'm not worried about Hill. I need 63 back. We can cut Olave. We can cut Thomas. We're not cutting Kamara. So it's Olave or Thomas. Now, if we cut Olave, we got Bigsby, Miller, Johnson, Strange. I don't like it. Get me Olave back. We cut Thomas. Take a nice little punt on a Jimmy Graham. I'm down with that. What if this guy fucking playing? What's going on with Juwan Johnson? Isn't taking part in Tuesday's walkthrough practice. Johnson hasn't practiced in any capacity since injuring his calf in pregame warmups ahead of the Saints' Week 4 loss to the Buccaneers. With the Saints facing a quick turnaround for Week 7 with the Thursday night game against the Jaguars, Johnson appears headed for his 4th consecutive missed game. Look for Foster Moreau and Taysom Hill to take the most of the snaps at a tight end Thursday. No Jimmy Graham, huh? They mentioned Jimmy Graham. He's sitting there at 600. Jimmy Graham is known to fuck up a slate every now and then, like right there. Oh, God, he's sitting there at 600. He's talking to me. There's nobody else down here, right? That we like. We looked at all this shit. None of these fucking guys are any good. Is A.T. Perry playing? No, Olave's back, so he ain't doing shit. Give me Jimmy fucking Graham. Jimmy Graham's been in that fucking end zone. He could fall in the end zone again. All this guy needs to do is fall into the end zone for one. For one! For one, Derek fucking Carr! Can you do that for me? Can you do that for Uncle fucking Faro? The one quarterback that always seems to come through when you run him in a fucking lineup is Pat Mahomes. He's like that one fucking guy that just doesn't let you down. Pat Mahomes just rarely ever, if ever, has had a bad fantasy game for you. Olave, yeah, put his ass in. Oh, had the chicken from Popeyes today. All right, Kamara, Olave, Thomas. Where's Shaheed? Shaheed. So we need 36 back. Now you can cut Shaheed. But I'm thinking we're probably going to drop out of Thomas. For Foster Moreau. Bang. Backup fucking tight end. You bet you a sweet Georgia fucking Brown. Do 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 do. You sweet Georgia Brown. Olave, get your ass in there. Everything else, he's got twos in, right? Two, two, twos. All right, good. Kamara. Olave. Thomas. Shaheed. All right. 3 Gs we need to get back. Let's drop Thomas. For Foster Moreau. Good for you. Hope for me. All right. We're all trying to quit smoking weed. It's an honorable thing. Kamara. Olave. Thomas. And Shaheed. We get them all. This could blow it right up in my face, or it could be $1 million fucking lineup. We got to take more contrarian chances. I've been getting too safe with the fucking kickers, and it's not paying. This is the double defense now. So, this is just one of those low scoring, fucking grind 'em up games. Kamara and ETN. I'm thinking take the kicker with his defense. You don't have to go double kicker. McManus, and that gets us enough for pretty much anybody we want. It's a low scoring game. Trevor Lawrence ain't going to do shit. So you can go double kicker here. Double kicker, double running back. I don't know. This just feels like a waste of money. Like, it's been known to fucking happen. But is it going to happen on Thursday? I just don't think so. The Saints have a great fucking defense. Trevor Lawrence is a bit hobbled. We're looking to make a contrarian move. I can run a double fucking defense. The only problem I don't know is what to run underneath it. You definitely run the kicker. You definitely run the running back. The salary cap doesn't exist just so you have to fill it all. It's just about trying to find the best six. In a game like this, I feel like it's a waste to run Group A because maybe Group A doesn't get over there. Maybe the Jaguars kind of shut them out. Saints get a few sacks in. The idea is Carr is getting nothing done. So Kamara's got to get it done. When this happened, this isn't going to be like that fucking Broncos Colts game where nobody scored shit. This is just money left on the table. You could take Trevor Lawrence. You could take anybody. It's not that big, but you leave it on the table here. Ridley could just be the guy that just breaks it up and just gets one good fucking score. It could be fucking Kirk. So that's the problem, is going Ridley or fucking Kirk in this situation. It's a crapshoot. Whereas Lawrence is the guy with his hands on the ball. So you're saying low scoring game, but Lawrence is feeding. Lawrence. Leave the money on the table. There'll be time enough for counting when the dealing's done. All right. Saints Jaguars is kind of a reversal here. We're taking Kamara, of course. Carr. Bradley, Group A. Thing is, do you take ETN? You say no, maybe ETN gets shut down. I think it's a slaughter stack. I think we got to fix that other one. Then pull Kamara out of that one. This is a slaughter stack. The Jaguars just kind of fucking hang in there. Yeah, it should be a slaughter stack if you're running it this way. Huh. No, it's a low scoring game, but there's plenty of grinding. Yeah, that's how I'm running it. Double running back, get the guy feeding the targets. We're going to try and play it that way. Got our double defenses in. At least we'll be in first place for a few minutes. All right, now here we're running 1-5 stacks. This is underneath, trying to go all weapons. All weapons, no quarterbacks. Trying to run 10 naked fucking lineups. ETN. Ridley, Kirk, Ingram, and enough for Strange. Look at that. To 1-5. It's as weird as they come. This motherfucking build took down the fucking Chiefs. Broncos for 68 grand. But it was more defensive minded. We're not just going to play into that. Although, no, we're trying to be different. This is, again, Etienne, Ridley, Kirk, Ingram, all based on weaponry. Jaguars D. Mikey T up top. Etienne, Ridley, Kirk. They both score well in one game together. The problem is if one does good, the other doesn't, right? 23-11. No. I mean, Kirk does good no matter what. Ridley just pops better. Ingram. Who do we get here? I wouldn't mind Shaheed. No. McManus. Do it right. Problem is we always have this weird need to fill the cap. Fill the cap. I'm trying to stay in a rhythm here. Etienne. Ridley, Kirk, Ingram. Got all the way up to Mikey Thomas. But again, we're not going to jump. I'll leave money on the table. Get a little wild. This is a Thursday night football game. All weapons in these lineups. No quarterbacks. We're running 10. $200 we're investing in naked lineups. Quarterback naked. Ridley, Kirk, Ingram. However, it is pretty goddamn tempting to get Trevor Lawrence. I'd be lying if it said it wasn't. So we won't do it. Now we go the other way. Kamara, Olave, Thomas, Shaheed, Moreau. Fuck yeah. Yeah, it's me. Ridley, going Kamara, Olave, Thomas, Shaheed. I believe we got enough for Hill. We do not. Saints D or Group A? Shit. Oh, it's a rough call. Go with the kicker. Go with the kicker. Situation like that, gotta take the fucking kicker. Kamara, Olave, Thomas, Shaheed, 66. What do we got? And enough for Hill. Get your ass in there, Mr. Taysom Hill. And finally, Ingram. Let's get it going, boys. Kamara, Olave, Thomas, Shaheed. Enough left over. Do we get enough for Carr? Holy shit, we do. Gotta do it. There it is. That's 10 fucking strong, contrarian motherfucking lineups, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to cost you 400. It's going to win you 1 million. May fate and fate decide your fortune. If you should win. Oh shit, I got to fix all these Bethard lineups. Hang on before I say goodbye. We got to fix all them Beathards. Pretty much going to be throwing Kirk in there. It's all just about pulling Beathard's ass out. This is for that $500 game. Do 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 do. Actually, there we're gonna put in car. Ridley. Mr. Trevor Lawrence. Get R's ass in there. This son of a bitch bastard Beathard. I think we got them all. Make sure we got them all out. Oh, we got two doubles, ladies and gentlemen. Two doubles. Two doubles. How the hell we ended with two doubles? Entries? Are they in the 10 cent? Oh, they're both in the 10 cent. All right, all right. We're going to fix it right now. Let's just change this one to the St. D. Still worth $500 for all you people on a budget. That's $2 to play 20 lineups. What the fuck, I say? What the fuck? And this one, what we gonna do here? What we doing here? What we doing here? Just take out the kicker again for the D. There it is. All right. One more thing to fix, and I am done for the evening. Jerome Ford and Kareem Hunt. Got to change it up. One of these gentlemen have got to go. Ford's 51. Kareem Hunt is how much? 5,000. Hunt did more, but they say Ford's the lead back. Hunt and Jerome Ford both played significant roles in this one, but Ford remains the team's primary backfield option. Hmm. 17 rushing attempts, 84 yards, two receptions, two targets and 17 runs. What did Hunt get? 12 runs, three targets. Let's go with Hunt. Give me Zach Evans. I'm going as contrarian as you could possibly fucking even think. He ain't playing Kyron, right? Williams is expected to miss Sunday's game against the Steelers due to a sprained ankle. Yeah, we read that yesterday. Means that gives us $1,100 left. So I could pull Romeo Dubs. I got London, Jonnu Smith. I got it all right fucking here. Move Drake London into the receiver spot. Gives me 6 Gs to spend in the flex. Lockett, Davis, Robinson, Judy, Zay Flowers, Mark Andrews, Rom Stevenson, George Pickens, Terry McLaurin. They're all here. We got Ritter, Evans, Hunt, Cooper Kupp, Stephon Diggs, Drake London, Jonnu Smith. The question is who's going to be the man in the flex? Robinson against the Giants. That could be interesting. The Giants beat up on James Cook, though. Gabe Davis against New England. Could be interesting. Tyler Lockett. Didn't he have a good game? Lockett recorded 6 receptions on 8 targets for 94 yards in Sunday's loss to the Bengals. Lockett topped 4 receptions for only the second time this season and turned in his most productive yardage performance of the campaign. His effort was driven primarily by a pair of long catches of 36 and 32 yards, bringing his total catches of more than 20 yards to 3 across 4 games. It's been an underwhelming start to this year for Lockett and the Saints' Seattle passing attack, but they'll have a chance to get back on track in a Week 7 matchup against the Cardinals. Could be. I mean, they did good. Gabe Davis did shit against the Pats. Bryant Robinson, did he blow shit up? Not really, just one good play. Jerry Jeudy, he's trade bait. Zay fucking Flowers caught 6 of 8 targets for 50 yards and a touchdown and added 1 rushing yard on his only carry. Sunday's win over the Titans. The rookie wideout hauled in his first career NFL touchdown on a 10-yard toss from Lamar Jackson in the second quarter. Flowers has been the Ravens' most reliable wide receiver in the early going, posting a 35-3-6-7 one line on 48 targets through 6 games. And if the improvements in the team's passing game efficiency under new coordinator Todd Monken pay off, Sunday's score figures to be the start of many for the Boston College product in 2023. Flowers will look to return to the end zone in Week 7 against the Lions defense that's already given up 6 receiving touchdowns to wide receivers. Only the Eagles and Commanders have allowed more than their first 5 games. Well, fuck yeah, get your ass in there. It gives me $300 to take the Lions defense out, since I want Zay Flowers to score like a motherfucker. We're going to put in the Falcons D. The Giants D is up to fucking, really? $3,000? All right, well, shit, they got 12 points against Miami, and Miami beat the shit out of them. Sam Howell's a fucking interception machine in the divisional game. I'll fucking contrarian that shit. That's the fucking lineup, ladies and gentlemen. That's the fucking lineup. In the $1 million game. Let fate and fate describe your fortune, and if you should win, blow your money right here on the new Pharaoh's Lounge Kickstarter. Peace, love, war, all that other shit in between.